title, the director, the DOP. What's very important is the camera. Sorry. So here we have Harry Alexa. The serial number, it's 2029. You can find it here or in information. System. Version. So camera serial number 2029. The real number. In this case, it's 901. And the date. Why all these informations? Because the lens calibration that you're doing is specific for this production, this movie. The director and DOP as accessories, but they like to see their name here. It's specific to this camera. If you have more than one camera, you have to do it for each camera. The real number so that you can find your file easily, and the date, because now we are the 9 January 2019. Because maybe you will do one test, then read the test, see that it's not good, then modify something and have to do it again on another day. These are important information that I should put here. And these are also important information that I should put inside the frame 2 is the iris, so 2, increment, 2, distance, yeah, 0.9 meters, reference. This is only in the case that you have an optic of reference, a lens of reference in a rental house. The eye, it means what do I see when I check my focus by looking at the eyepiece? What do I see? Am I at 0 on the mark, or more or less? And that's it. Because the rest of the information is only for film. So now, what I will do is I will begin looking at my calibration. I will first go all the way to minimum focus. And then put myself on the mark, 90. So I'm perfectly aligned with the mark. I look at my image and I try to find my focus by the eye. How do I proceed? I look at the image, and if you, maybe you can film this part. And I check by moving the iris ring when I lose focus and when I come back to the focus. I'm trying to find the smallest number here, because the smallest number means that the black and white columns are more and more close together. The smallest number I see, the maximum detail I see, the maximum detail I see, the maximum sharpness I have. So I do this and I try to find it by eye. So here I'm happy with this one, and I don't know if you can see it, but here I am perfectly aligned. I am at 0. That's what I see by eye. So now I have this information. For me, I am at 0 millimeter of distance from the original mark. What does that mean to me? That means that this lens and this camera, to me, have a good lens calibration. I'm quite happy with this. I can go on the other side of the lens and check if the mark is good also. For this lens, it's okay. But I know that some of these lenses of this series are not perfectly balanced on the right side and on the left side of the lens. So I always have to check. If I were to record this, what I would do is go increment by increment. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 of distance from the mark. And on the other side, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Why this? Because my increment is 2, so each time I move +1 or -1, I go from 2 to 2 millimeters. And if I were to record this, I will put this information on inside the frame. Here I am +1, +2, +3, +4, +5. That's how we proceeded on film, because it was the only way for us to know exactly what film seen before. Because with film, we had a mirror, and what we looked at the eyepiece was not the exact thing that happened with film. We just wanted to make sure that it was the same thing, but sometimes it wasn't. Here, as the image is produced by my sensor, and I look at it through a monitor that is situated in the viewfinder, it's the same thing, because what comes inside my viewfinder first was at the place of my sensor. In digital, now they don't ask you to record it all the time. It was, you had to do it in film. No, it's not like asked anymore. Personally, when I do tests for other assistants, I always record them. It's because like this, they can see it and see that I did a good job. If I do it for myself, if I record it, I take what it's okay, I record, and then I do plus and minus and go back to my correct answer to just show that my calculation was correct. So this lens was not very funny because it was on 0. So the first thing I have to do is to put that I see it on 0 and go on. I could also take away my graduated paper because it's the same that the original mark. But it's the same thing as keeping it. So now I'm changing lens. So can I see if you can give me the 25, please? Thank you very much. So once again, I have to put graduated paper, increment of 2. My center mark here.